It's just way too weak. I've been dealing, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pipe up. Warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a dick in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pipe up. Warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, ready for life.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the yeah. Pull up the morning, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside, oh, damn, honey, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made it on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, honey, come on. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes. They talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the morning, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's up in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, song, so bring it, I don't bring it round, so this will reach out, so let it take out, ugly.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Joy. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife lost life with that good hope. Fans in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he...
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. Off we go from the Steel City. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out right away. And that is incomplete. Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
2nd down, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And they'll work this out to the 23. Peyton Rosen that time in on the stop. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. The veteran Robert Woods goes back to return. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action now with Rodgers. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebackers, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down as he gets this up to the 28-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Side Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First one for Jefferson. And a first down to go with it. He runs straight ahead with Jones. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Derek Harmon in for the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He finds the man downfield, it's Felton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
Steelers has it. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career. Trying it level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. He gets
swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake. It's Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 32 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Here down the field will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw, that is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. 3rd down, 3 to go. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Third down and 3. To throw is McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Right side and is caught in by Felton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Vikings.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Jones. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Jones, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Another run here with Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down. The shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Try and throw it with McCarthy. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod, and that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. To the air, on 3rd down is McCarthy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and with great awareness, meets great scheme. All you need is great execution.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Moving to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Rush to his left. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Little play action here with McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have for this guy.
16, Vikings 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like we just see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hey, take 26.
Second down, Rodgers. He's going to try it here again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That one incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. and in there and made the play. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Alvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now the return. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, Rodgers. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is, on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
To throw is McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 21 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Anderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Forced out wide. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Darius Slay.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Again, working deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It covers 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down for Aaron. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He finds Austin with the grab. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he will score! Touchdown Steelers!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. As you can see, once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers. Rolling right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Into space at the 45. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass, caught by Oliver. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and 7. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete to the defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space, Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing again is McCarthy. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away. To the air, on third down is McCarthy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They don't have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking middle, and it's complete to Felton. And he will score. Game on. Ty Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings have cut the deficit to 5.
Vikings 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. A first down throw from Rodgers. We'll look underneath here for Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Metcalf pulls in that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
26.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Pushed out to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Will wind up a Vikings first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Minnesota. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to.
Here we go. Set. Hook 70. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Huntley. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 average. 60 average. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
19 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Huntley. Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he'll take this one in. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. Jones going to try to run it in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now, on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Now a screen set up for Johnson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
2nd and 11.
2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Johnson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw is Rudolph. Taken in by Johnson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
A 36-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing, Huntley. This one complete to Oliver.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Huntley now. Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
Now Huntley. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion hits about 3.
2nd down at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Get it. 19, Ridge. 60 Maverick, 60 Victoria, 17. 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Look, ready.
To throw is Huntley. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Press on 80. Drag him 60. 18 Rattler.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So this one is a win column for the Steelers. They took this one down to the wire. Late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory.